From the home of the Widener Pride, this is WidenerPride.com as we continue our series of preseason interviews for the 2011 fall season. Now joined by Widener field hockey coach Larissa Gillespie. Coach, thank you for joining us. In your 11 years here, 8 seasons, you had 10 wins. That includes 7 of the last 8 seasons. It seems like, or it doesn't seem like, it is apparent that you guys have one of the most tight-knit teams on campus. Is there any particular reason for that?
I wouldn't say one particular reason why we have such a close-knit team. I think in the years past we've learned that it's not just what you do in season, it's out of season. It's the off-season preparation in preseason. The girls really have taken to doing a lot of team building in the off-season during the springtime, and then also during the summer trying to get the girls together. So I think it's the off-field preparation that prepares you so much for the on-field experiences, and I think that's why we're so close on the field, because of the trust that happens off the field.
And one of those kids that's back, second-team all-conference player Colleen Cormier at forward. What does she mean to the team, and what will she bring to the team her senior year?
Colleen, being a second-year captain, is definitely our go-to person right now on the team. She's our leader. She is so consistent up there, and in the 3 years that she's been playing, 4th year now, she's been a complete 180 out there. She has turned around her offensive abilities, seen the field. She directs a very young offense around here, but also a young team in general. And her being a second-year captain as a junior, she learned what it takes to be a leader off the field and on the field. And she's the one that actually will institute and come up with the ideas off the field that really comes onto the field. So she is our leader on the offensive end, and she's learned now that she actually needs to take those shots to score the goals. So and it's nice to see that the conference has recognized her too.
Certainly a lot of talent on defense returning. You got Nicole Nardone, Olivia Borghese, Lauren Geringer, Hannah Dinsmore. Talk about your defense. I mean, you've always had a good defense since you've been here. What do these guys mean to the team?
For those 4, it's definitely about, out of the 2, Olivia and LG, we call her LG, Lauren, they're a little bit more explosive. They're very passionate about what they're doing back there on defense and forceful. When you play them, you definitely know that you're playing against them. Nicole and Hannah Dinsmore are a little bit more the patient part of the defense. They're a little bit more composed, relaxed, and poised out there, and it's a combination that you need of the 4 of them back there that I think are going to be a dominant force this year.
And your midfield, I mean, you return a great player in Kate Fay, who scored so many big goals for you. Katie Ferguson, Kate Fetterman, also in midfield. What do they mean to the program?
They are. Let's start with Kate Fay. She's our spark that when we need it, she's out there. She's come up in big plays. She always gives 100%. You never know when she's tired, and you need that. She's a senior captain this year, and she's going to lead that midfield in forcing the offensive end of the ball. She's definitely more an offensive-minded midfielder. And Kate Fetterman, she's that surprise player that you never know what to expect out there, especially on the defensive end. And she's got a wild swing on the offense. So Kate Fetterman, we're looking for a little bit more to do out there on both sides of the ball. And Katie Ferguson, she's probably as described as our team, one of our most finesse players that I've seen. She's very good on the offensive end of the ball. She has a strong shot. You wouldn't know it by looking at her, but she's a very powerful player, but very finessed in the same sense.
And finally, your goalkeeping battle. You certainly have some young keepers. Just talk about them and the battle for the starting spot.
Yeah, having 2 freshman goalkeepers this year, it's actually something I've never had to deal with in the 12 years coaching, but we're excited about the opportunity to have somebody come in. They knew coming in it's going to be a challenge for them, or an opportunity for the next 4 years to play against somebody. So I think just having them learn our defense, but also they've learned now that they're not freshman goalies, they're goalies on the team, and that makes a big difference. They're stepping up in practice. They're adding a lot to our chalkboard talks and things like that. So the girls are seeing them not as freshmen, but they're our goalkeepers.
Well, Widener opens the season on September 1st here against Immaculata, and then homecoming weekend, October 1st, that's a Saturday afternoon, Widener will host Albright. We thank field hockey coach Larissa Gillespie for joining us, and we thank you for your support of Widener University Athletics.